Welcome to my Celebrity Reflection cruise vlog. At the start of the year, my family went on an 8-night cruise to the Western Caribbean. Our itinerary included 5 Caribbean ports out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we spent 2 full days at sea. This was our first family reunion cruise after the pandemic, and it was a New Year's cruise, so we were leaving behind 2022 and sailing into a better 2023. For a smooth embarkation, we have to make sure that we've checked in properly. So let's go through the steps to prepare for the cruise. This is our 7th cruise and our 2nd celebrity cruise. The first cruise we went on was actually the Celebrity Infinity when I was around 6 or 7. It was probably like 2006. It was a long time ago.
Victoria, where are you?
Before we embark on the ship, which will be December 31st, we need to do some preparations like check-in and reserving some dinner times. So Celebrity has this app that they made us download. Here is the app, and then we'll create an account. Once you put in all your info, you got your account created and your name and date of birth should get you into the system. Once you're in the app, you can see your daily planner, a calendar. You see on day 1, we're departing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it's really cool. You can see all of the deck maps, and this will be your map. But first, most importantly, we gotta check in. I saw my mom do this. She went to this person here, 8-night Western Caribbean holiday. That's our cruise, and then start check-in. Okay, so first, we need to put in our travel info. And it also has my brother on here too, so I can help him with that too. So the first thing it asks you is to scan your passport. Alright, so all the info is on there automatically like that. Then we gotta snap a security photo. Okay, that's good enough. I consent to the use of my biometric data for the purpose of boarding and photography. So we read the fine print. What does it mean when they're using it for photography? Of course, you need it for boarding to make it faster. But for photography, you know how on cruise ships when the photographers take family photos or whatever photos you take on the ship, they will print them out and then put them on huge walls. And you have to like search through all of these walls to find your own family photos. Well, I guess now with face recognition and more advanced technology, they can make everything digital so that you can find your photos really easily. Just like how on iPhones you have the Photos app that can detect which faces are in the pictures. I'm just gonna say yes to all of this, and then it asks you where you're from, put that in. Country of birth as well, and then if you're staying in the US for longer than 8 hours after departing the ship, you need to provide an address. I'm just gonna put the address of the hotel we're staying in. Captain's Club is their loyalty membership or something, but I don't have that. Then put your address. Then you have to add an emergency contact of someone who's not traveling with you. For onboard expenses, you have to put a credit or debit card or else you can't check in. Then you just agree to all those terms and conditions. So travel info is done. We need to add an arrival time. So we're just gonna pick the first one, the earliest one, 1 to 1:30 p.m. And then lastly, there is a health status check, and you have to answer required health questions on December 30th, so the day before the cruise. And yeah, it's not just yet, we're doing this too early, so we'll do that later. Now you can view your express pass, which is like your boarding pass there, and I can even add it to my Apple Wallet. So this is my boarding pass to get onto the ship on embarkation day, and it should speed things up, but we'll see once we actually get there. For check-in, you can add guests and help them check in. So for someone like my grandma who's 92, she has no idea how to do any of this app stuff. So my mom put my grandma, my uncle, and my dad all under her account, so then she helped with all the check-in. So yeah, you can add guests, and then that can also be used during your dinner reservation. We booked this cruise really last minute because my grandma decided she wanted to have a family reunion with my uncle and my dad. So whatever she wants, we will give her because she turned 92 this year, and it's not very often that we get to go on vacations with her. Since we booked this cruise really last minute, we couldn't pick a traditional dinner time. Usually the traditional way of doing things is that you have a set dinner time with a set waiter and a table that you go to every day. But since we booked it too late, the only available time was 8:30, which was too late. So for the select dinner time, you can choose a different dinner time every day, but the only thing is that you don't get the same table and the same waiter every time. On the first day, on Embarkation Day, we are going to book a table for Opus Dining Room Deck 4. You just go to Reserve Now. For me and my brother. And this is day 1, we're at Fort Lauderdale. So we're booking 6 p.m. Yeah, and this is all included, so just finalize the reservation. We're probably just gonna choose 6 p.m. for every day, so we're gonna have to go into every day and booking like this for all of our family members. The good thing about select dining is that there's more flexibility, so some people, when they go on excursions, they might come back at a later time and then it will make it for dinner, so then they can decide when to have their dinner for a select date. But we're just gonna stick with 6 p.m. for every day. The one thing I'm not sure about is that since I only booked for me and my brother, I don't know if the rest of our family, if we are able to go together. So I think maybe for booking the dining, it's better to just do it on the computer, and if you're a whole family, you just do it all at the same time. I just want to show how the dining reservation works on the app. If we need to change anything, we'll just do it on the computer later. This ship isn't too big, there's only 3,000 passengers, so there aren't that many activities compared to some of like the Royal Caribbean or Carnival cruises. And then there's like the entertainment you can check out. You can also book excursions on the app. We're probably not going to book too many excursions because some of these locations we've already been to, but there are a few that I might be interested in, so we'll see if we book any of those. I think the most important thing with the app is just speeding up your check-in and then also getting your dining reservations. But it's nice to have a little map of the entire ship, so then you can get to know it really quickly. Another cool thing about having the app is that you can look at the menus for the different restaurants. So for the dining room we'll be going to, the ones that have prices here are mostly, I think they're just the drinks, but here the appetizers all included, timeless appetizers, entrees. The timeless foods are the ones that will be on the menu every day, but I like to try the different foods that they have on each day. Usually I like to be surprised with the menu. I don't want to like plan out every single food I'm going to be eating, and I do hear that their food is really good, so I'm hoping that I get to eat some really delicious meals. That's pretty much it for the preparations I need to do in the app, but here I have all of my cruise documents. I still need to pack. I haven't packed yet, but we got these luggage tags from our travel agent, who is also my mom. This pretty much just helps the porters bring your luggage to your room when you're embarking. Yeah, and all the insurance stuff, blah blah blah. We are ready to go on our first cruise post-pandemic. So I'll update you guys once we're in Fort Lauderdale. It is embarkation day. We stayed overnight here in Fort Lauderdale, and our hotel is only 10 minutes away from the port, so we're gonna take a shuttle over there and then check in. Hopefully we won't run into any issues. We did the online health check-in, so our boarding should go pretty smoothly. We have to arrive there at 1 p.m. My pass should be all ready to go now, and we will be finally getting on to the celebrity reflection. This is Terminal 25, Celebrity Reflection. We dropped off our luggage for the porters to bring, and then we're gonna take these for carry-on. All right, we showed our pass to the front, and now we gotta go up here. After getting our bags through security, we went to the check-in attendant right away. We didn't wait at all, and then we just had to scan the express pass that was on our apps. I'm not kidding when I say that this was the fastest and most seamless embarkation that I've ever experienced. We barely waited 10 minutes to get onto the gangway and head onto the ship. The staff were very friendly and welcoming. It just was no stress at all. We're on deck 9.
Ocean View Cafe.
Okay, thank you.
That's where
Other
you're going.
cafe. Okay, Ocean View. All right.
927. Let's try to find it. That was so quick. I've never gone onto a cruise ship so quick.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Right here. We made it.
To sail with you for this New Year's Eve cruise and look forward to providing you with a fantastic vacation experience. Please explore all our venues and enjoy our world-class
for me and my
service.
brother.
But before you relax and enter vacation mode, please complete our mandatory Muster 2.0 safety briefing. It only takes a few minutes of your time, and all guests must complete this without exception. This has replaced our old-fashioned boat trail. All you have to do is download the free Celebrity Cruises app and connect to the Celebrity Reflection Guest Wi-Fi. Once inside the app, tap the safety icon to view a video of a life jacket demonstration. All you have to do is go to your assigned assembly station, which is already open and waiting for you.
Alright, so we are now settled into our rooms. That was the fastest embarkation I've ever been on. Usually you have to wait a little bit to check in. I think the most we waited was like 2 minutes for the workers to scan our express passes and then check our passports, but that was so quick. And it might also be because our check-in time is pretty late, it's like in the afternoon, but there are still more check-in times later. I just thought that was really smooth check-in. There were no problems at all. We're still waiting on our suitcases to come from the porter, and then the last thing we have to do is a safety check. So you have to do that within 3 hours of boarding. So on the app, you just have to press on this notification here, and then it will show you a video of the life jacket instructions, and then an emergency horn sound, and then just some other information, and then we just have to go to our station. Our assembly station for our room is deck 5, and it is D1. That's all we have to do, and then we are ready to set sail. They're testing the emergency.
General emergency alarm sounded. If you hear the previous emergency alarm sounded, proceed directly to your assembly station. Please note that all emergency exits are always clearly marked and illuminated. Illuminated escape route signs will direct you to your assembly stations throughout the vessel. Directional signs indicating the location of your specific master station will guide you. Should you become disoriented or need assistance, one of our highly trained crew members will help guide you in the right direction using the nearest available escape route. Do not use elevators as they may not work if there is a power failure. Guests who may require assistance using the stairs should notify their stateroom attendant to allow us to assist you if necessary. Once you have reached your assembly station, our well-trained crew members will check you in and provide you with further instructions. Should it be necessary to evacuate the ship, your assembly station crew assists you to the survival craft in an orderly fashion. This concludes our final safety briefing. Once again, we'd like to thank you for your attention and cooperation. At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome you all aboard the Celebrity Reflection. I know many of you have had long and difficult travels to get here, so now sit back, relax, and let my outstanding crew show you the vacation of a lifetime. Thank you for your kind attention. On behalf of all of us, I would like to wish you a pleasant first evening aboard the Celebrity Reflection with the friendliest officers and crew on the high seas, and my best wishes for health and happiness to you and yours in the new year ahead.
My brother and I headed over to our muster station and completed the drill so that we can finally relax and enjoy the cruise. Stay tuned for the next vlog where I will show you a quick room tour as we set sail towards our first port in Nassau, Bahamas. It's also New Year's Eve, so come along and join the party. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.